Boom! What is up, y'all? My name is Klint, and welcome to the Perfect Bag. Today we are talking about the Tech Rover Pack from Topo Designs. Now, Topo Designs is old school. Like, they've been around a long time. I think of Topo Designs as like a second wave backpack company. So you got your first wave like JanSport, and then you got your second wave like Timbuktu and Topo Designs coming in and improving things and bringing quality and new designs and some cool stuff. And then third wave we've hit, and fourth wave is now this boutique, amazing, custom maker space that the internet has made available to us. So anyway, we're going to be talking about the Tech Rover Pack, or the Rover Tech Pack from Topo Designs today. I'm excited. This is an old school bag that I've really wanted to review for a long time. I've had my hands on this navy blue edition, and I've had a chance to test it out. And I want to walk you through what I've learned. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. That means we're going to do a full walkthrough of this bag. We're going to get inside, we're going to get outside, we're going to talk through all the nooks and crannies. At the end, I'm going to give you two things that I love about the bag, two things that I think could be better, and then I'm going to share who is this the perfect bag for. All right, everybody, let's get into it. So the Topo Designs Tech Rover Pack is a variant on their classic Rover Pack. It's one of their old schoolist of bags from Topo Designs. And the Tech Pack has a couple of added features, and I think it's a big improvement over the classic Rover, although you do pay a bit of a price. And this variant, the Tech Rover, is only available right now in 4 colors. You can get it in this navy, you can get it in olive, you can get it khaki and black. Navy, khaki, and gray. I've seen gray, so there you go, 5. But not some of the really cool, fun collaboration colorways that you can get the Rover in, nor the heritage materials that the Rover is also available in. So, all right, let's dive in. Exterior features on this bag. Well, I think first off, it's a good-looking bag. I think one of the biggest and most appealing things about the Rover in general is this rectangular, squared-off pattern that they have. This form factor is very classic, and it rides very well on your back. So on the front, what do we have? We've got a lot of strap dangle, but this is intentional strap dangle. This is strap dangle as a design feature. So you've got this dangle of straps straight across the front. Another bag that did that recently that I reviewed is right over here from Orbit Gear. Every once in a while you run into a bag that uses strap dangle to design an aesthetic effect. That's what you've got going on here. You've got a color matched Topo Designs logo here. You have small daisy chain attachment points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the front of this main pocket. I promise we'll get into the pocket. You've got color matched paracord zipper pulls throughout the bag. Aqua Guard zippers as well, really nice. We're talking about those pockets. You are, for those of you who are dual wielding water bottles, you've got water bottle holders on both sides of this bag. When I have that situation, what I end up doing is carrying a water bottle holder here and a power bank in this pocket. But you also could slide an umbrella or a tripod in here because it's got this compression strap that doubles also as a tie-down strap. Again, leaving you with 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of strap dangle, but again, symmetrical and included really, I think, to aesthetic effect. Yep. All right, on the back, what do we have? We have a grab handle, which is made out of nylon. We have 2 fairly, let's say, sufficiently padded straps back here with D-rings on both sides, and no sternum strap with this bag. And obviously no waist pack. It's an EDC pack in the mid 20 liter range. You do have this washboard. Here we go. It's an Appalachian thing to play the washboard in my jug band. But you've got a washboard back here. And this is a very comfortable padding choice that they've made. But you do feel the washboard when you're wearing it. It's very ventilated. It's very cool. It is cushioned, but not incredibly cushioned. So what I will say is it's comfortable to wear, but it also feels unique. So if you want to not know you're wearing a backpack, this is not the bag for you because you always feel that you're wearing the bag, but it does feel cool. If a backpack can feel cool on your back, that's how I felt with this washboard. Anyway, let's get into it. It's time now to check out the pockets. And when we check out the interior of a bag, we do so by going to camera number 2. All right, camera number 2 it is. Let's go. Okay, so you can see that this is a really nice canvas material throughout. I think let's do this bottom pocket first. So you've got the AquaGuard zipper, and you've got zipper pulls to assist with opening and closing. Good action on the zipper. Inside, you get your first look here at the high contrast neon yellow interior. I think that looks great with this navy blue, don't you? Yeah, I think it looks great. So I've used this bottom pocket here as a tech pocket. And I've tossed in my battery backup plus charger and cords. And then I have put my knife in here. Now that's an interesting choice, right? Why is my pocket knife in this pouch? Well, I'll talk about that. Let's go up here to the quick access pouch. Here's your quick access pouch. Same high contrast material. And I've got in here what you would expect. I've got my AirPods. I've got a little wallet from Blank Canvas Designs, and my AirPods with a wander case. Yeah, good. And you do have a little key leash here. And interestingly enough, this pocket kind of wraps the top of the bag. It goes back into the back, and the key leash is from the back, so the key leash doesn't really hang down. It hangs into the back pocket. So it's kind of an interesting pocket up here and wasn't my favorite. We'll talk about it. All right, we talked about the pockets on the side, using those for batteries. On the back, you have no hidden pockets and no passport pocket back here. You do have a couple of attachment points that I failed to mention earlier. But you do have a laptop sleeve. So, boom, laptop sleeve that is big enough for a 15-inch device. That was a 14-inch MSI Creator laptop. But yeah, and it's got that same high contrast day glow neon yellow. It's kind of like a lemon lime yellow, right? Yeah, really nice. To get into the main compartment, you release this buckle and flap it open. And then, let's go ahead and pull out my AirPod Max. You have in here a little draw. Yeah, you know, it's a rain flap cover. And, you know, if you live in a place that is super rainy, maybe you need a rain flap at the top of your packs. For me, this just got in the way. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But let's look down in here. What do we have going on inside the pouch? Well, you have a tech sleeve. And in this tech sleeve, I've tossed in an alpaca pouch and an iPad. So you can get a 12.9-inch iPad in there in a Magic Keyboard, no problem. There's a little bit of padding on the back end because it backs up to your laptop pouch, but really, really stretchy. And then I've got my DC3 from Bounce Designs as a tech pouch in the bag. And I've got my gimbal down in here too. There is quite a bit of space. So there is a lot of space in the bag. No extra pockets down there aside from this one elastic sleeve. All right, maybe back at camera number 1. Okay, so that is the overall walkthrough of the interior and exterior features on the Rover Tech Pack from Topo Designs. This is a really, really interesting bag, and I've wanted to review it and test it for quite a while now. And I'm glad I've gotten to do so, because I think it's dead sexy. Now, what are 2 things that I really love about this bag? Well, the first thing that I love about this bag is the form factor. I think this rectangular form factor is my favorite form factor for an EDC bag. My favorite EDC bag of all time. You've got it right here, the VanQuest ADAX 25, rectangular form factor. Rainmaker, rectangular form factor. Recycled firefighter, rectangular form factor. I love the rectangular, the North Seeker, rectangular form factor. Even if it's a little rounded on the sides, I really love this form factor. And this one being so slim, like a true EDC pouch. Like you can get a jacket in here, you can get your tech in here, but this is a true commuter backpack. And it's really, really cool. And I also love, so thing number one, love the form factor. Thing number two, I really do love this washboard back panel. It's really neat. And the laptop compartment on this bag behind the washboard back panel is super cushioned. And it really elevates the Rover pack to a place of modern usefulness. Yeah, so love that. The two things that I don't love as much about this bag, we're not flipping it around, we're staying here. These straps, they're just okay. They're nothing special. And you're paying about $130 for this Tech Rover backpack. And I feel like you could get more for your money on the straps there. So Topo Designs, might be time for a strap redesign for these heritage bags that have been in your lineup for a long time. But the straps are just okay for me. With as cool and high-tech as the back padding on this is, I'd like to see something a little bit more special, and even maybe throw in a sternum strap. Maybe with a magnetic buckle, like just modernize. For the tech version, I understand that you want to keep the heritage version and the classic version, heritage and classic, but the tech version, upscale. All right, now the second thing that I don't love about the bag, you probably got this, everything about getting into the main compartment. I don't love this top pocket in that it kind of wraps across the top and things fall into both sides of it. Don't love the top pocket as much. I can get over that, but this rain flap situation, not wonderful. And again, for this tech bag, if it's going to be primarily a tech-based carry, I would love to see something a little bit higher tech than these Duraflex buckles to get in. Like toss a couple of magnets on the front of this, make it easier, or just magnetize the whole front flap and make it a little longer and make it easier to get into the main compartment. Not only is it a little bit of a chore to get into your main compartment, but this rain flap is just in the way. Now, I get it. It gives you a little extra volume and it also keeps your stuff dry, but it's a canvas backpack. I mean, how much water protection is it really offering if there's a downpour to have this rain flap? I don't know. In the way for me, and this one's going under the knife. Snip, snip, bye-bye rain flap. There's no reason for that to exist for me. I remember my Maxpedition VersaPack, one of my first kind of upscale bags that I bought, and it had the same rain flap thing going on. And as soon as I cut that out of the bag, oh my God, it was so much more useful to me. Just in the way. All right, so that's the Tech Rover from Topo Designs. Who is this the perfect bag for? So I think if you're looking for something ultra low profile and something with a classic or heritage look, this is a great little laptop bag. Now, the problem is for $129, even let's say $100 to $120, there's a lot of options on the market, and Topo Designs might be getting passed up a little bit by companies like Air and Nomadic and Bellroy, Boundary Supply, this kind of third wave of bag makers that came along and did tech a little bit better. I don't know. Is it a great bag? I don't think so. Is it a fun bag? Yeah, absolutely. And so I think ultimately, who is this the perfect bag for? Somebody who wants this aesthetic. It is a very cool kind of outdoorsy, hiker, classic backpack aesthetic. And if that's what you're after, you won't be disappointed with the bag. It's well made. The laptop functionality of it is good. It feels nice on your back. The straps are a little underwhelming, but the back panel is really cool. And there's sufficient storage. So all in all, if you want something that is very slim and you're looking for this heritage look, you won't be let down by the bag. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this one-take bag review, and thank you, as always, for your support of the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.